When you begin working circles and spheres, start with the straight ahead movement. The emphasis here is on pushing and pulling, so you want the transition from push to pull to be as smooth as possible. That turns it from a straight line movement into a more circular movement. Now I'm working on just the sense of opening and closing in the same basic pattern, so watch the hands. The joints open and the joints close as cleanly and circularly as possible. You're also wanting to sort of track the joints. So here I'm emphasizing the rolling and continuous turning of the shoulder joint. That's going to get me into a more circular ball game. I'm also going to do a similar thing with the turning of the soft tissue in the body. So now I'm feeling the forearm rotating. You don't actually have to put your hand on, but I'm trying to highlight what you'll be paying attention to in the movement. Finally, you go into an actual more spherical pattern. And the emphasis here is on gathering into the center of the body and have everything else expand out. And the big idea is that the circles that you've created now slip and slide and gear together in a seamless way to build the sphere. So now I'm just playing again with that spherical feeling of closing into the center, opening out from the center, and turning. You can apply these same ideas to all of your different practices. So here in a Bagua exercise, you're looking for the same thing. Start with a push and pull through the arms, work on the twisting of the soft tissue, work on the turning of the joints, and try to make it as circular as possible. You'll even start to see how the middle of the body has the opening and closing, and when you can get the middle of the body to govern the pulsing throughout the entire body, then you start to get into the spherical nature of these movements. Here's an example from the Tai Chi form. You're taking a more complicated movement that goes in several different planes at once. And as you turn, you shift, you go up and down, you can play with layers of circles and layers of circularity. And when the layers of circularity start to fit together in an integrated way, that's when you're making spheres. And that's when the whole body takes on the sense of opening and closing, moving together, and all the interlocking pieces just fit together in a seamless way. Even here, in something that in terms of choreography is much simpler, in a big Qigong movement, you can start to work this feeling. And we talk about the way that Qigong is designed to help you move energy through the body, help you open up these pathways and these connections so your nervous system gets comfortable in something that's not just straight line movement. So work your circles and spheres in all of your movements.